Soccer fans are getting ready to celebrate Sunday's World Cup kickoff, but the party plans got downgraded after host country Qatar banned alcohol at the stadiums. This sudden reversal surprised Budweiser. The global beer giant paid $75 million to be the official beer sponsor. A now deleted Budweiser tweet captured the corporate mood. Well, this is awkward. It's not the first or worst misstep. There are growing concerns about media censorship, especially after a video showing security staff confronting a journalist and threatening to break his camera forced an apology from Qatar officials. Allegations of human rights abuses are also part of the story surrounding this multi-billion-dollar sporting event. Labor advocates say migrant workers who built the massive soccer stadiums endured unsanitary conditions in extreme heat. Injuries and deaths have been reported. CBS's Holly Williams spoke to a widow whose husband died at a construction site.
Qatar won the right to host the Soccer World Cup 12 years ago. A Middle Eastern nation, roughly the size of Connecticut, Qatar's one of the wealthiest countries in the world. And it's poured more than $200 billion into infrastructure for the competition. But to build it, Qatar's relied on an army of migrant workers, mostly from South Asia and Africa, toiling in temperatures of up to 120 degrees and living in crowded, squalid camps like this one.
Migrant workers are cheap because they're being exploited.
Mustafa Qadri founded Equidem, an organisation that's investigated alleged labour abuses in Qatar, including workers going unpaid for months at a time and unsafe conditions with deadly results.
It's very hard to give an exact figure. I would suspect it's actually in the hundreds. I think hundreds of workers have died to make this World Cup possible.
Budan Pandit left his home in Nepal to build roads in Qatar, sending money back to his family before he was killed in an accident last year. His widow, Urmila, told us her family received no compensation, just her husband's body. Labour rights groups want Qatar to set up a fund of around $500 million to compensate injured and unpaid workers and the families of those killed.
It's really conflicting, and that, I think, is also makes you very upset, knowing that we're going to watch our teams that we love play, and at the same time, this is all made possible because of this incredible exploitation.
Qatar claims that it is paying back unpaid wages, and it has made some important changes, including raising the minimum wage and allowing migrant workers to change jobs without their employer's permission. But human rights groups say those changes don't go far enough and in many cases are not being enforced. Holly Williams, CBS News, New York.